What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Now today I'm gonna be making a dessert video. It's gonna be fairly simple. It's obviously it's Thanksgiving time, and I'm gonna try to do a little quick Thanksgiving dessert. It's called a pumpkin dump cake, and what I got here is some pumpkin puree, some a can of evaporated milk, some cinnamon, some sugar, some eggs, some super moist yellow cake mix, a pan, and a large bowl. And that should be all that I use for this one. So I'm gonna give this a try and attempt to see what happens. Alright, and here I added my can of pumpkin puree to the bowl. It's about it's a 15-ounce can, so I used that. And then here I added my 12-ounce can of evaporated milk to the bowl. And here I'm adding about a 3/4 cup of sugar. A teaspoon of cinnamon. Here I added 3 eggs to the mix. And here I'm mixing everything up until everything's mixed up all the way. And then I lined a pan of parchment with parchment paper and sprayed non-stick spray on it. And here I'm just dumping the mix into the pan now on top of the parchment paper. And now I'm grabbing my cake batter mix, the powdered kind, and just opening in the bag and dumping it all over the top of the pumpkin mix that I made. And then I grabbed a couple sticks of butter and put it inside of a meltable or a cup that melts. Then I can melt things in a microwave with, and just kind of melted it fully, and just dumped butter all the way across the cake batter mix until it was pretty much all over the kind of drizzled all the way across the top of it. And now I just threw it in the oven for about 50 minutes at 350. And this is how it looks. Looks good, smells good. It was a fun process. That's it for the baking process for the cake. And everybody, thanks for watching. And up next, you're gonna see what I thought about it. What's up, everybody? Here it is, the final product. You got the pumpkin dump cake here with some vanilla ice cream on top. Some bluebell vanilla ice cream. I warmed it up a little bit. I'm about to taste it, let you guys know how it came out, whether it's a success or a failure. But I'll tell you one thing, the way it smells and the consistency of it, to me already looks like it could be a success. So I'm excited about it, see how it comes out. This is a fairly simple recipe to make. Once again, this is a fall dessert that I tried out. And I'm gonna give it a try and let you guys know how it goes. So let's see. Alright, so it ended up being really good. So, to be honest with you guys, I'm not the biggest fan of pumpkin, but this is actually really good. The pumpkin comes through at the bottom. You know, it's a soft, very soft pumpkin texture at the bottom. On top, On top, you get a really nice kind of crust on top with a real nice salty butter on there too. So you got the sweet from the sugar and the cinnamon and the pumpkin, and then you also got the cake mix that you don't forget at the top. But you also get a salty butter, so it's kind of a sweet and salty thing. And then the ice cream on top kind of finishes it off with a creaminess to it. So it's really good. I'm happy with it. I would say it's a success. It actually came out really good, so that's cool. So to kind of go on with the music deal, with the music stuff that's been going on, apparently we have another person that's passed. Aaron Carter actually passed not too long ago, maybe a few days ago. If you guys don't know who that is, that's Nick Carter's little brother, who was Nick Carter is actually one of the singers of the Backstreet Boys. Aaron Carter is he did his own thing. He was back when he was a kid. When I was a kid, he was a pop singer, similar to Justin Bieber and stuff like that. And he's only 34 years old. He tragically passed away. So rest in peace, Aaron Carter. And my condolences go out to his family, friends, and fans. I'm not the biggest fan of his, but I didn't really know too much of his music. I knew his music. I've seen him before. I've heard his name. He was a big star, and at one point he started off as a pop star, became a rapper later on. I know that much, and not a big fan of his, but I still gotta respect what he laid out for the music. I'm sure he influenced a lot of people. So. Also, another person I found out that just passed is the guitarist and co-founder of The Clash, who was Keith Levine. Apparently he, for The Clash, and also a band I think called Public Image Ltd. And I've never heard of that band before, but a lot of people talk about it, and I gotta do a deep dive on that one to see what kind of gold I can find within that collection of music there. So let me check that out. But I know The Clash for sure. I know that they influenced a lot of bands. I remember a lot of bands talking about them, hearing about them. I know their music. I've heard their music from The Clash and stuff like that. They always did rock, poppy, punky type music, and they influenced. It seemed like a lot of rock and punk bands. Because they had like a party scene that they did, and they were pretty raw when it came to the party scene, if I'm not mistaken. So, rest in peace to him. Once again, my condolences, and my condolences go out to his friends, family, and fans and stuff like that. He was only 65. I mean, he made it up there, but still, 65. He could have, it'd been nice if he would have hung around a little bit longer. I believe he died from some type of cancer, so that's always bad news. Anyway. Once again, rest in peace to those guys. But to go on for a little bit more music subject here, I actually went to a concert recently. Today is the 12th. I went to a concert November 8th, which was about 3-4 days ago. And let me tell y'all, man, that was one of the best shows I've been to. It was a Motionless in White concert. Now they had I didn't find out till the day before that they had a really all-star lineup. Everybody that was in that lineup was at one point like a headliner. You had 4 great bands all together on this tour. The first band that came out was Atreyu, and then the second band that followed them was Black Veil Brides, and then the following band after them was Ice Nine Kills, and then the final band was Motionless in White. Now, when Atreyu came out, They had a couple older songs that they played, and then they ended up, just jamming through so a bunch of new songs. They had, they were the openers of the show. They've been around for a while. I think '98 was when they first formed, and they really do like they always do, man. They always jam out, so it was a treat seeing them. Like I said, they came out. They were just raw. They came out. They had great energy. They interacted with the crowd. They had a great attitude, and they just put on a great performance. Black Veil Brides came out. They were cool. They were loud. They had the screens on with the visuals and all that stuff, with the lights and all that cool stuff. And the guitarist actually came out with a violin and showed off some of his violin skills and stuff, which was cool. And then Ice Nine Kills came out, and I never really heard their music before them. I've heard their name, they're popular, but I never really heard any of their music. So listening to their music and stuff like that is crazy, because they're really a horror genre, metal band. There's videos and stuff like that, and when you look at the videos are based off of horror type topics. Like one of their songs is, if you watch one of their videos, it's based off of Resident Evil. Another video they have in the song is based off of It the Clown. Another one is like Nightmare on Elm Street. So, they're really horror based, and they're really theatrical live. When we went to go see them, they were dressing up in different type of costumes. They had masks. They had props, like, they had a bunch of like butcher's knives and chainsaws and stuff like that. They had people coming out dressed up, reenacting certain things and interacting with them. They had dancers and stuff, so they were real theatrical. And then, like I said, the main event was Motionless in White. They came out, they were heavy, they were loud, the music was going full blast, the lights were on, they had the full blast, they had the screens on with the visuals, and they were just raw, they were heavy, so they put on a great show, so they had dancers and stuff like that too, with lights and all kinds of visuals and stuff like that. So all in all, it was all just a great event, it really was. It was a great event, and I'm glad I went to see them. So, that was my great concert experience. Now, this was in Houston, Texas. We're about 45 minutes away, so anytime you have to go see a good show like that, we have to go to Houston, because here where we stay at, they don't really have concerts like that. So we gotta drive about 40-45 minutes away to go see all that. So, but it was great. It was time worth spent, money worth spent. If you've never heard of these people before, check them out. If they're coming by your town, I would advise you go check them out. So all in all, it was a great event. But that's it for the video. I'm gonna try to put a couple more videos out for November. The dessert was a success. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. Rest in peace, Keith Levine. And it was a great show, great concert and stuff. So with that being said, everybody, like I said before, everybody stay safe. Look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and I'll see everybody in the next video.